What's up, guys? So The Conjuring 2 is the sequel to my favorite horror film of all time, The Conjuring. I've seen the film thousands of times, hundreds of times. I can't even count how many times I've seen that movie. I have it at 5 out of 5 stars. I love it. It's a great film. It's a great horror movie. And going into The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2, I was extremely excited to see it because of obvious reasons, which I just told you guys, and I just couldn't wait. You know, you have James Wan coming back. You got the Haynes brothers coming back to write it. You know, you got Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga coming back to reprise their roles as Ed and Lorraine Warren. I was so excited. And watching this movie after leaving the theater, I can tell you that I was not even in the slightest disappointed. This movie is fantastic. It is phenomenal. Yet again, James Wan has been able to make a great horror film and a great film in general, because this movie just does not rely on the scares. It relies on story and human emotion and characters and wonderful writing. This movie has fantastic writing, so I'm able to care about every single one of these characters, and the story that continues to grow between Ed and Lorraine. You know, their growing relationship that we get to see on screen is phenomenal. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga have phenomenal chemistry. They have some of the best chemistry I've seen in film history. I'm not going to lie to you. They are fantastic, and I loved every scene that they're in, and I actually loved every scene they weren't in also, because like I said, the writing is so good. What the plot of this movie is, there is a family in London, and they are starting to experience these paranormal problems, and it starts getting worse, and mainly this entity is it's focusing on this girl. Her name is Margaret, and her whole family is getting affected by this. And as the media starts picking this up, it starts getting more popular and popular, to the point where Ed and Lorraine find out about it, and they get sent over to London to try to help the problem, try to fix the problem and see what they could do to help. And it's just, this movie, the pacing, it's honestly, from the first scene of the movie, you're in. To me personally, there was never a dull moment, because I cared so much about everything that was going on. I never thought that the pacing went like this. I always thought that the pacing went like this, just like in the first movie, because the writing was so good, and I cared about everything that was happening until the end of the movie, where you finally get that big exciting, part. It all paid off for me, and I thought that the story was great. I thought that the writing was great. I thought everything was great. James Wan, his style is very prominent in this film, and it's great, because he is one of the best directors working today. In my opinion, I think he's the best horror director working today, and it was just a great film in general. And like I said, how they rely on human emotion as well. You get a nice story too. Like, you actually get a nice story that you can sink your teeth into and you get emotionally invested into. So when the scary stuff does happen, you care, and you're scared even more, because you care about the characters it's happening to. So that's really all I'm going to say about this, guys. I'm going to give The Conjuring 2 a bang, 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love this movie. I had no problems with it. I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to see it again after that. This is a film that's just, it stuck with me in all the best ways. The nice moments stuck with me. The scary moments stuck with me. This movie worked for me on all ends. So guys, do you plan on seeing The Conjuring 2? Comment in the comments. Did you see it already? What did you think about it? And also, which is your favorite Conjuring movie, the first one or the second one? Give me a top 2. Also, guys, you can also subscribe to this channel for reviews coming up in the future. You got Warcraft, you got Now You See Me 2. Don't know if the reviews are going to be up in that order, but they will be up regardless. So you could keep your eyes out for that. Not sure I'm going to get the time to do my Turtles 2 review now. It's so irrelevant at this point. I don't think I'm going to have the time to do it. But at the end of the year, for all the films that I did miss, and I'm going to be joined by Chancey Bradley in that video, we're going to be talking about The Fifth Wave, we're going to be talking about Gods of Egypt, we're going to be talking about Turtles 2, and just some other movies that we might have missed along the way. to get to the end of the year. But yeah, guys, you do that. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And you can also follow me on Snapchat at Ranking72 and on Instagram at KingOfRises131. Please go do that. And yeah, guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching this review for The Conjuring 2. Over and out.